great weekend. This week, we are going to continue our journey through Acts with our next stop, and we're going to be talking about 2 tent makers. And as you can see, I'm in a tent, so I must be a tent maker because I made the tent.
Oh, you think you're just so funny with a tent maker and all that stuff, huh?
Well, guess who's late to the party?
Well, I had to wait on you to get the tent up and everything, and had to get my backpack and my blanket and my lunch box and all that kind of good stuff.
Oh.
Excuse me.
I'm glad you can join us with all your fancy garb.
Well, I thought we were going to camp out, so I needed something to eat, and I needed a blanket to stay warm, and got some other stuff in the old backpack back here.
Okay.
And, you got the tent up for us, so I'm good to go now.
Oh, so you're ready now?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're going to be talking about 2 tent makers named Aquila and Priscilla.
Yeah.
They kind of rhyme, don't they?
Aquila, Priscilla.
Yeah, they sound pretty good, don't they?
Pretty close.
But I'm going to tell this in a story form.
In a story form?
Yeah, we're going to tell it like a story this week. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a man named Paul.
That's a long way away.
Well, you remember a man named Paul, right? We talked about him
We've
before.
been talking about Paul a lot.
We have. And he was on a land named Corinth.
Ooh.
I know, which is where we are. I got you there in a snap this time.
You got me there quick.
I did get you
I
there
wasn't
quick.
even ready.
And when he was there, he met our 2 tent makers, Aquila and Priscilla.
Huh?
Yeah, Aquila
2 tent makers. Aquila and Priscilla.
And do you know why Paul met them there?
Why do we got number 2 again?
Who
It's
knows?
like 2s and 2s and 2s
Who
and
knows?
2s. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff.
But you know why Paul met Aquila and Priscilla there?
No.
It's because they got kicked out from Italy, which is where they were originally from.
Hey, I wonder if they would let us take them back to Italy and we could get some spaghetti and meatballs, some garlic bread, maybe some pizza. I mean, I brought my lunchbox, but spaghetti and meatballs.
That's not the reason why we're here.
Oh.
Pastor John?
But I'm hungry.
Yeah, but remember this is story time. We're telling a story.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry,
it's okay.
y'all.
So,
I was thinking spaghetti.
the 2 tent makers, Aquila and Priscilla,
Yes.
got kicked out from Italy.
Yes.
Do you know why?
How about you tell me, and then I'll know.
Because Claudius kicked them out because they were Jews.
Claudius is a mean ruler.
Kicked all the Jews out from Rome.
Every single Jew.
Every single Jew from Rome.
Kicked them all out.
Kicked them all out.
Why
And
didn't
then-
somebody kick him out?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because he was the ruler.
Probably.
Yeah.
They're probably scared. But Paul met Aquila and Priscilla, and then they became like best buds because they were both tent makers. Do you know what a tent maker is?
Yeah, they make tents.
No, not that type of tent maker. But
No?
they did make tents. But the reason why they made tents is to help spread the gospel.
And to protect them from weather, maybe.
Possibly, yes. And they would
But it
travel.
was really to get attention. People would say, what are they setting the tent up for?
Yeah, they would travel all around, place their tent, and then share about the gospel. Then they would travel around again and place their tent and talk about the gospel. That's what they did.
That's kind of like a tent revival that we have in today's times.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
But Paul had a vision one night. I know, here we go with these visions again. Paul had a vision
He has a lot of these things.
of God saying
Yes.
to him,
Okay.
and I really want y'all to think about this.
Okay.
He said, do not be afraid. Keep on speaking. Do not be silent. For I am with you, and no one is going to attack and harm you because I have many people in this city.
I'm still thinking.
You're still thinking about it?
Because that was a lot of words at one time.
Do I need to repeat it or you got it?
Repeat. Oh, wrong segment, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you need me to repeat
I
it or are
probably
you
do
good?
because they might have gotten it. Do you think the kids got it?
I think the kids got it.
As long as they got it, or
I
whoever's
think they
watching,
got
kids,
it.
adults, whoever's watching.
Yeah, I think
As
they
long
got
as they
it.
got it, because you know me, it takes, you
Yeah.
know, 2, 3, 4.
How about if I explained it to you
That might be better.
and put it in today's times?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna set my lunchbox right
Okay.
here beside us.
We know.
Oh, it's a little cold today. I got my
We-
blanket out right here.
You're good.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm ready for story time.
So we
Yeah.
know that there's a lot of things going on in today's times, right?
Yeah.
And this is very important because
Are you cold?
God, I'm good.
Okay.
Because God does not want us to be afraid.
No.
And Aquila and Priscilla were kind of afraid because, you know, they were kicked out for their religion.
That's true.
And God is telling us to not be afraid and to not be silent. Because if we become silent as Christians, no one's going to know about the gospel and about Jesus
Nobody
and God.
would be sharing the good news.
No one would be sharing the good news.
Hmm.
And God is always there to protect us during these hard times.
That is very true.
It's very true. So then, long story short, Paul took them under his wing and they went to spread the gospel all over the world.
And they went around making tents everywhere.
They went around making tents everywhere.
So when people heard that, when the tent people come in, they knew what it was.
Yeah, they actually, after Paul had this vision, Paul and them stayed actually in Corinth in about like a year and a half longer.
Paul did a lot of traveling.
He did, and then they went onto a boat and went on the way to Syria, and then they spread their news, and that's their story.
So they went Corinth to Syria. Before he was in Joppa and all this stuff. He's just all over the place.
He is, but you know what? It's a good thing that he traveled because,
Yeah.
you know, he wrote 2 more books during this time too in the New Testament.
Really?
Really.
Man, Paul was an amazing person once he got transformed.
Paul was an amazing
And
person.
he didn't have to be scared no more.
Just like Aquila and Priscilla didn't have to be scared.
No.
And just like us, we don't have to be scared to share the gospel.
So we
Right?
can be modern day tent makers.
We can be modern day tent makers.
That's pretty neat.
It is. How about if we take our journey back onto the tent for the memory verse?
You got the memory verse in the tent?
I got the memory verse in the tent.
All right. We'll see you back in the tent.
It's time. Do you know what time it is?
I think so.
It's memory verse time.
Do you remember what time it is?
I just said what it was.
Do you remember the verse?
Yes, I remember the verse.
I don't think she does.
I think I do.
Then what's the verse? Can you see it now? Can you see it? Can you see it?
I
Can you
can't
Can you
see it.
Can you see it?
I can't see it.
Hey, you know what? If there's somebody out there, they can't see me. But then I go, there I am.
Can they see me?
Nope, you're gone. There you are.
Okay, you ready?
Fun game, isn't it?
This memory verse is found in Acts 18:9.
Acts 18:9.
And it says, do not be afraid.
Oh, I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
I'm scared I'm not going to remember it.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
You'll be fine. Won't he be fine, kids?
Hey,
And
thank
that's
you.
what I thought. That's
yeah,
what I thought.
Yeah, they got my back.
They do.
Yeah.
It
Okay,
says,
here we
do
go.
not be afraid. Keep on speaking. Do
Okay.
not be silent. Are you ready for the second round?
Do you remember what the second round is?
Yes, I remember. Do you remember?
I remember.
It's repeat.
Repeat, 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 repeat.
You got
I
yourself.
love this part.
I know you do.
Yeah. Repeat.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Are they ready?
I think they're ready.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, they are.
They're waiting on you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You ready? Do not be afraid.
I'm still scared.
You're supposed to repeat.
Oh, I won't mess this part up if I repeat.
That's right. You ready?
Okay, here we go.
Do
Let's try
not
it
be
again.
afraid.
Do not be afraid.
Keep on speaking.
Keep on speaking.
Do not be silent.
Do not be silent.
Acts
Acts
18, 9,
9,
NIV.
NIV.
Are you ready for the third and final round?
Oh,
All together.
okay.
Are you ready? 1, 2.
Wait. I was still taking a deep breath.
You haven't caught your breath yet.
No, that was a big one. It was a,
Wow.
yeah, it was a big win.
Okay, are you
Big
ready?
one.
Let's do
Yes,
this. You
here
ready?
we go.
1, 2,
Oh boy.
3. Do not be afraid. Keep on speaking. Do not be silent. Acts 18:9 NIV. Well, you did pretty good this week.
Phew, thank goodness.
You did pretty good this week.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're going to go out of our tent for a little bit.
No. It's time for a nap. I got my blanket.
No, we're going to go out of our tent.
I got my snack time with my...
No, it's time to go out of the tent.
But what are we doing?
Because we have time. We have a special time with a special person. I'm going to give this another try this week.
The craft?
The craft.
I hope this one's easier because I'm struggling.
Rosalind?
Is this one easier than
Well, the
last
other
two?
ones were easier too. We're just not great crafters.
We're not like Rosalind.
No.
Rosalind, how are you?
I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but I am pretty good at what I do.
You're pretty good. You need a blanket?
No, I'm good.
Need something to eat?
Hot. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm full.
All right.
Thanks.
What do we got?
Okay, so today we're gonna make a super easy craft, and it's gonna be a tent like the story was. And so on one
We're going to be
side,
tent makers.
yes. So it doesn't matter what side you do it on, because this is how it's gonna turn out, and it'll sit on the table. See? And we're showing you 2 different ways to do it. You can make it out of a piece of paper or an index card.
Kind of like cardstock or a regular piece of paperwork or
Anything you have will work.
anything. What size do they need to make?
Okay, so if you're doing the piece of paper, it needs to be a 4x6.
Check.
And then if you're doing the index card, then it'll just be the 4x6 size
Check.
card. So either
So what if they have neither one of these? They can
What else do we
Maybe.
need to do?
they can cut.
they can cut something. Huh?
Or
Okay.
if worst comes to worst, use whatever you got.
Use whatever you got at home.
Yeah.
You can use anything.
Okay, so first we're gonna show you by
Wait,
using.
you forgot a material,
Oh,
Mia.
sorry, the materials. First, you're gonna need a pen
Check.
or
What
writing utensil.
Well,
Any
I got a
writing
stash.
utensil, yeah. Okay, stop with the stash. That's not what we're here to do. Okay. Okay, you already have one. You don't need to draw
Oh.
one.
Sorry.
Okay, and then you're gonna need an index card or a piece of paper cut
Check.
by.
I don't have enough hands.
Well, sorry about it.
I can put it behind my
Sorry
ear.
that
It
you're
won't
not
stay
an
behind my ear.
octopus.
I'm not. I need
Okay,
8 arms
Okay.
so I can
Step
do it.
1.
Step 1.
First, we're gonna start off with the index card.
Index
So grab the
card.
index card. You can go ahead and set down your writing utensil for now. Okay, so now you're gonna fold it in half, hamburger
way?
style. No, hamburger style.
Hamburger style.
Yes.
Man, a hamburger.
I
That
know
would
it
be
sounds
so
good.
good.
The way that they
Fold.
teach you in
Oh.
school.
Fold.
Sorry.
Hamburger. You want to
Hamburger.
fold it this way and not hot dog. You don't want a hot dog.
Oh, a hot
Look.
dog would be good too.
I did it.
Yes, good job.
Hamburger, hot
Okay.
dog.
Focus.
So
Fold.
now
I
you're
got it
gonna
folded.
now you're gonna grab your writing utensil. And on one side, you're gonna write Priscilla and Aquila. Okay, once you have that, it should look like this. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Priscilla and
And if you need the
Aquila.
spelling, it'll be listed right here.
Be
Right
listed
there.
Yep, right there.
Okay, and then on the other side, you're going to write Acts 18 because that is where you can find the story.
I did it.
This will be to remind you of the story whenever you have it sitting in your house or anywhere.
Hey, can I ask you one question?
Yes.
On the inside, if they want, can they draw like people or whatever they want
Yep.
in their tent?
They
They
can draw
can.
s'mores, whatever they want.
S'mores! Man, we're just food.
And if it
You are
sounds good.
so in love with food, aren't you?
You won't let me keep the snack time or anything like that.
Yeah.
You get a craft time segment
Okay.
and you start talking
Okay.
about food.
Next,
What is that?
Next, we're gonna show you using the piece of paper. Well, I almost chopped mine. So it's pretty much the same steps. You fold in half hamburger style. Pretty simple, but people still can mess it up. So try not to mess that up.
They're not gonna mess it up. I know my kiddos. They're not gonna mess it up.
I know. Okay, and then you're gonna do the same thing. On one side, you're gonna write Priscilla and Aquila. And then on the other side, you're going to write Acts 18.
Well, thank you,
So
Rosalind.
we have a whole city of tents.
Yes, we do.
And then you can draw on the inside, decorate,
Yeah.
do whatever you want, help you remember the story. Rosalind, I like these easier ones like this.
Thank you,
The
Rosalind.
You're
stuff
welcome.
with scissors and staplers and stuff. You're awesome. At least I didn't hurt
Thank
myself.
you.
And if you want to, y'all can take a little piece of paper and add a little triangle on the side if you want to make it look like a really fancy tent. But that's all the time we have for y'all today. So I hope y'all enjoyed it and had fun with the super easy craft that y'all can make at home. And can't wait to see y'all for Father's Day craft.
And let's wrap things up with announcements. Well, it's time to wrap up our tent and wrap up our things with announcements. Pastor John. Pastor John,
Sorry.
I'll repeat for you. It's time to wrap up our tent and wrap things up with announcements.
I don't get enough. I was just starting to get into a good little.
Almost.
I was
Okay.
dreaming that we were gonna do announcements
Hey,
or something.
that's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Number one, here we go.
Number one,
Yeah.
if you haven't already, please go follow our Thrive Kidz Facebook group, Legacy CC Thrive Kidz, for important updates and announcements.
Yeah, Legacy CC Thrive Kidz. Yeah.
Yay! You did it again! You made it. Okay, number two. Pastor John, stay with me.
Number two.
Number two,
Yeah,
go follow
Number
us
two.
on our Instagram page,
Follow
Thrive
us.
Kidz.
Yeah, follow
There will
us.
be daily posts and updates on there as well.
Daily posts. Yep. Every
Okay.
day.
Number
Instagram.
three.
Throwback videos, all kinds of stuff going on, and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, number three. Next week
Here
we
we go.
taking
Number three. Here we go. Yeah.
we will be taking a pause on our series to do a special lesson about fathers for Father's Day. And I'm going to bring in a special guest, my father.
Yeah, Father's Day. We need to bring somebody special in. Yeah. I need to tell Caitlin that's a good idea right there. Yeah.
Okay, number four.
Let's do the
This
last
is
one.
this is
Number
really
4.
exciting.
I need to tell Caitlin she needs to get these announcements done and over with
This
already.
is really exciting.
What?
We will be
Yeah.
returning to the church next Sunday.
What? We're going back? What? We're in the church?
We're going back to church next Sunday. Next Sunday.
What?
We're going back to
Whoa.
church.
Man, pinch me. Am I dreaming? Ow! No, we're actually going
We're
back
going
into
back
church.
with
Oh my
social.
goodness.
Don't worry, parents. We're going back with social distancing guidelines.
Yes, we'll keep everybody safe.
We're going to keep everybody safe.
Hand sanitize, wash hands, everything.
Everything.
We're going back in church.
Yep, we're starting next Sunday at 9:00 a.m.
Wait. Can I make a little quick announcement?
Go ahead.
Don't worry, we're going to keep videoing every week, though, so these are going to keep coming your
That's
way.
right,
Yes,
that's
just because we're
right.
moving back in, we're still going to keep videoing.
That's right.
Yes, we are.
That is right.
Yes, I had to make that because I don't want them to
I
think
know.
we're going to stop videoing because we're not.
No.
It's going to get even
Yeah.
crazier once we get back in the church and have more we can do.
Yes.
Yes.
And please check the Legacy Community Church Facebook page for updates on going back to church next week.
Oh, yes, they need to definitely tune into that because there's going to be a
Yes.
lot of stuff going on.
And Thrive Kids, check your mailboxes for letters
Yes.
about our new guidelines.
There's going to be a lot of stuff happening.
There's going to
here
be a
in
lot of
the next
stuff.
couple
So
weeks.
please keep up to date. We miss you guys. We love you guys. And we seriously cannot wait to get back into
We're
the
going
church
back
on Sunday.